Arnold Alois Schwarzenegger was born on July 30th, 1947. He is an Austrian and American actor, businessman, filmmaker, former politician, and former professional bodybuilder, known for his roles in high-profile action films. He served as the 38th Governor of California from 2003 to 2011. Early life. Schwarzenegger was born in Thal, the second son of Gustav Schwarzenegger and his wife Aurelia. Gustav was the local chief of police, and after the Anschluss in 1938 joined the Nazi Party, and in 1939 the Sturmabteilung SA. In World War II, Gustav served as a military policeman in the invasions of Poland, France, and the Soviet Union, including the siege of Leningrad, rising to the title of Hauptfeldwebel. According to Schwarzenegger, his parents were very strict. He grew up in a Catholic family. At school, Schwarzenegger was reportedly academically average, but stood out for his cheerful, good-humored, and exuberant character. He struggled with reading and was later diagnosed as being dyslexic. Money was a problem in their household. Schwarzenegger recalled that one of the highlights of his youth was when the family bought a refrigerator. His father, Gustav, was an athlete and wished for his sons to become champions in Bavarian curling. Influenced by his father, Schwarzenegger played several sports as a boy. Schwarzenegger began weight training in 1960 when his football coach took his team to a local gym. At age 14, he chose bodybuilding over football as a career. He later said, "I actually started weight training when I was 15, but I'd been participating in sports, like soccer, for years, so I felt that, although I was slim, I was well developed, at least enough so that I could start going to the gym and start Olympic lifting." However, his official website biography claims that at 14, he started an intensive training program with Dan Farmer, studied psychology at 15 to learn more about the power of mind over body, and at 17, officially started his competitive career. During a speech in 2001, he said, "My own plan formed when I was 14 years old. My father had wanted me to be a police officer like he was. My mother wanted me to go to trade school." Please subscribe while we dive in. Powerlifting, weightlifting. During Schwarzenegger's early years in bodybuilding, he also competed in several Olympic weightlifting and powerlifting contests. Schwarzenegger's first professional competition was in 1963, and he won 2 weightlifting contests in 1964 and 1965, as well as 2 powerlifting contests in 1966 and 1968. In 1967, Schwarzenegger won the Munich stone lifting contest, in which a stone weighing 508 German pounds, 254 kilos, 560 lb, is lifted between the legs while standing on 2 footrests. Governor. In October of 2003, Schwarzenegger, running as a Republican, was elected governor of California in a special recall election of then-Governor Gray Davis. The governator, as Schwarzenegger came to be called, held the office until 2011. Personal life. Off-screen, Schwarzenegger continued his remarkable story, marrying into the Kennedy family in 1986 by tying the knot with Maria Owing Shriver, daughter of Eunice Kennedy Shriver, and her husband R. Sargent Shriver. According to People, a mutual friend introduced the two at a tennis tournament in 1977. They began dating shortly after, and Schwarzenegger proposed 8 years into their relationship. In May 2011, the couple announced their decision to separate, after Schwarzenegger's acknowledgement that he fathered a son, Joseph Boehner, with Mildred Boehner, a member of the family's household staff. Schwarzenegger and Shriver finalized their divorce in 2021. Schwarzenegger and Shriver have 4 children: Catherine, Christina, Patrick, and Christopher. Return to Hollywood. The Expendables and Terminator sequels. In 2010, Schwarzenegger appeared alongside Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, Jet Li, and Bruce Willis in the ensemble action film The Expendables. In August 2012, he reunited with the cast for The Expendables 2. Just 1 week after the sequel's premiere, it had climbed to the #1 spot at the box office, bringing in nearly $28.6 million. Schwarzenegger made headlines again later in 2012, when he admitted for the first time to having an affair with his Red Sonja co-star Brigitte Nielsen in the mid-1980s, while he was dating and living with Maria Shriver. Nielsen had written about the adulterous relationship in her 2011 memoir, You Only Get One Life, but Schwarzenegger didn't publicly confirm Nielsen's account until the fall of 2012, when his memoir, Total Recall, was published. Continuing with his acting career, Schwarzenegger rejoined Stallone for The Expendables 3 in 2014. The following year, he returned to the film franchise that made him a star with Terminator Genisys. In January 2017, Schwarzenegger replaced incoming U.S. President Donald Trump as host of NBC's reality show The New Celebrity Apprentice, produced by Mark Burnett. However, the show stumbled to low ratings, and within a few months, the actor announced that he would not return. That year, Schwarzenegger revealed that he was involved with a new Terminator film in the works. With the announcement that original co-star Linda Hamilton was also returning, buzz built ahead of the fall 2019 release of Terminator: Dark Fate, though the big-budget film ultimately disappointed with its opening weekend performance at the box office. TV shows. Most recently, Schwarzenegger has taken his acting career to the small screen, beginning with Stan Lee's superhero Kindergarten. The family-friendly cartoon, which released its first season in 2021, featured Schwarzenegger as Arnold Armstrong and Captain Courage. He also produced the show. In 2023, Schwarzenegger headlined the Netflix series Fubar, about a father-daughter CIA duo. It quickly became the streaming platform's #1 TV show, despite middling reviews from critics. Net worth. Arnold Schwarzenegger is an Austrian American bodybuilder, model, actor, businessman, and politician who has a net worth of $750 million. Arnold Schwarzenegger is one of the most famous people on the planet, and at times has been the highest-paid person in the entertainment world. At the peak of his career, he consistently earned $20–30 million per movie. To date, Arnold has earned at least $400 million from film salaries alone, before taxes. But his single largest paycheck came from a movie you'd probably never guess. It wasn't an action blockbuster. It was the 1988 movie Twins, Personal Real Estate. Arnold Schwarzenegger owns $50–60 million worth of personal real estate assets. In 2002, Arnold and Maria paid $4.8 million for a roughly 6-acre property in LA's Brentwood neighborhood. Arnold maintained this home after the couple separated, and Maria also maintained joint ownership of family vacation properties in Sun Valley, Idaho, and Hyannisport, Massachusetts. Please subscribe for more.